making a cherry cheesecake with my family's good friend, Miss Jean. Come on in. Now she's gonna show us how to make a cherry cheesecake. And
A small bowl of cold Skagway water.
Skagway. No.
Okay, now open a cup of Crisco.
Cup of Crisco. Where do we put this?
Okay, you need this.
She makes the best things that I'm not gonna.
Just put the Crisco in the pan so that it doesn't stick.
That's smart.
Oh, we need to measure 2 cups of flour.
Good to go. That's gonna be a couple things, so if you want to make this yourself, you can. And 2 tablespoons. I love her cooking.
Flour.
On the flour. She's a very specific way of saying, like, doing stuff. Okay, so we got the salt and the baking powder. Oh yeah,
Okay.
we needed salt.
So we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
2 teaspoons.
Okay.
Where?
On top of the dry ingredients.
If I would make this, I would just be like dumping everything in. I would just not care where it went.
Okay.
Like,
Now we just need a pinch of salt.
a pinch of salt. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's what. A little pinch of it. Pinch.
And the baking powder.
Wow. I've never used a pinch in my whole entire life of baking.
Well, actually, we have to mix the dry ingredients so that the salt and baking powder and sugar are mixed up with the flour.
Ooh.
Can you see? We're cutting in
We're cutting it.
the Crisco. So you keep doing this until you don't see any white flour. You might have to use the butter
It
knife.
might take a while, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna...
Yeah, at the beginning it kind of bunches up on the blender. But you have to get all the white flour mixed with the Crisco, because otherwise when you add the water, flour and water make clay, and you don't want your crust to taste like clay.
Across the room.
Yeah. This crust is my favorite crust because it tastes like a shortbread cookie, and you can put chocolate pudding or banana and vanilla pudding on it.
I have no idea how you have the patience for this. No.
You have to make sure there's no big lumps of Crisco because
It smells amazing.
it's what? Okay.
Wow, that looks really good.
And hopefully you got all the flour. Have to move it around to see. Okay, you can do 2 tablespoons of cold water. Okay. Try to get the water on all parts of it. Kind of bind it together.
You guys want to see it? It looks really delicious, even though it's just mush. It looks edible.
Now we can pour it in here.
You guys
Want me
want
to
see
hold it?
it? I got it.
Okay. You might have to put flour on your hands. Yeah.
Then just sprinkle it on our heads.
Yeah. Just so it won't stick. Just have to flatten it. The dough came out pretty good because it's sticking. One trick I use when I have a sunny window is to hold it up like this. Then I could see where the dough was missing. You see it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Anything that's delicious and easy to make.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing to do?
I like to sew.
Favorite animal?
Anyway.
Favorite animal?
I like cuddly animals.
Like Cora?
Furry, yeah, furry and cuddly.
By the way, if you weren't doing baking for the community and giving stuff to other people, what would you be doing?
Usually it's baking or sewing. That's
Ooh.
what I do.
That's what you
Like
do.
I'm working on the banner for the 4th of July parade and the ribbons for the Grand Marshal.
That's cool.
And like the banners at school in the gym,
Mhm.
I made them. All of
What?
those.
You're kidding me.
Every time there was a championship, I would make a banner for that team.
Wow.
Mhm.
You're amazing. That's really cool. To make, like, what's some of the things that you've made in the past?
I used to make dresses for Dawson Dolly and hats. Oh, the Christmas doll. Okay.
Yes. So in our town, we have a special tradition. In our town, we have a special tradition that every time someone gets married, they have a doll. And every time that doll, it's an American Girl doll that best resembles the bride. And a bunch of people come and make clothes for it, and like accessories and stuff like that for it. Then they auction it off, and whoever gets it. And I mean, yeah, it was really lucky because I have my mom's wedding doll.
Okay, for the filling we need 2 blocks of cream cheese. I'll open one. Yeah, they're at room temperature.
That was oddly satisfying.
Okay, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. Okay, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
2 teaspoons. Does this look good to you? Does this look right here? Does this look good? I want to eat it. Do I mix that too? This is good. I love this.
How does it taste?
I haven't looked at it yet. I could eat a whole bowl. Or not.
Be gentle because you don't want to pull up the crust.
It's like a swan dancing on the lake. What brought you to Skagway?
My husband's job, he worked for U.S. Customs, and they needed a customs inspector here. So they sent him down here for 6 weeks, and he fell in love with Skagway because people were so friendly. When he came home, he was telling me about all these people. B. Lingle, Debbie Molly, Lainey Papa George, Charlotte Jewell, Kurt Costers, and he said the town is so friendly and full of history. And when he started talking about Sophie Smith and Harriet Pullen, you know, it just sounded so wonderful. And he found out that the winters in Skagway aren't as long as they are in Anchorage, so that he knew that would make me happy. So that's why we moved to Skagway.
Cool. That's hard. Why did you start cooking?
Because I wanted to make people happy.
Yeah, and
Aren't you happy when I bring snacks?
Yes, so much. When we get home, sometimes I can actually sense when. I remember one time you brought something over, but we didn't know about it because we were at school, and I rushed home immediately because I could sense something up. I could sense it. I ran home immediately.
What's your favorite snack?
I love when you bring stuff over, and it makes us really happy and excited.
I know the boys seem to like the Reese's peanut butter cups.
We all like it. We
You
all
do?
like it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Me, yeah. What was your favorite curriculum in school
Oh,
when you were in school?
I think it was home ec.
Oh,
'Cause
Well-
we could sew. We could sew whatever we wanted to.
cool.
But I wanted to take shop like the boys because they were making furniture, and I knew how to sew, and I wanted to learn something else, so I wanted to join the woodworking shop, but girls weren't allowed. Well, I remember my older sister got ready for the prom, and she had a royal blue satin strapless top and a white chiffon skirt, and I was thinking one day I want to be able to make that, so that's why I got into sewing.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
but my grandmother wouldn't send me to sewing school because she had sent my mom and her 3 sisters to sewing school, and they hated it, and she didn't want to waste money on me, you know, sending me to sewing school. But I begged her, please send me to school. So she finally did, and I was worth it.
Do you have any grandkids?
Hmm?
Do you have any grandkids?
Yes, I have about 7 of them, but they're all either in Juneau or Anchorage.
Where were you born?
I was born in Hawaii, on the island of Lanai.
What's your favorite dish to eat?
Anything with rice. I'll eat rice with salt, you know, just rice.
When did you get to Skagway?
Oh, we came during the bicentennial, 1976. Really good. We're so lucky. When we first moved here, the only restaurant was the Golden Northern Lights. That was the only restaurant across from the hardware.
Okay, everyone has theirs, even my grandma and her friends. So I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I would definitely recommend making this. Very good. I highly recommend it. Highly.
Well, see, with the crust, they could make a chocolate pie, you know, chocolate pudding.